Now, we got to address the elephant in the room, no pun intended, okay? As I'm sure you guys are aware, our boy Akaash, he really went through it earlier this year, showed amazing resilience and, selling out Radio City recently, setting records in Toronto, just crushing stand-up around the globe, and literally just like living the dreams that he would tell me about at 2 a.m. when we're eating fucking egg sandwiches at Veselka.
We have to go.
जल्दी फिर मिलेंगे इस जम में
Akaash!
या अगले
Akaash! Is that you?
प्यार सहित आकाश से
On the latest Flagrant clip, Andrew Schultz addressed Akaash stepping away and said Akaash had been through a major year, set records in Toronto, and decided to put all his energy into stand-up. The official line is simple. Akaash is focusing on comedy. Schultz also made it clear the decision was emotional, saying Akaash did not want to do that. But if his friend feels he has to give everything to stand-up, then that's what he has to do.
It is bittersweet. We wish that he did not want to do that. But at the same time, it's very hard not to root for your friend, literally living his dreams. And if he feels he's got to give everything to that, then that's exactly what he's got to do. And we're going to rock with him. We hope you guys continue to rock with him. Go check out the show. We saw the show, Radio City. It's phenomenal. You guys should absolutely go check it out. AkaashSingh.com. For tickets. So we just wanted to, clear the air. Akaash hasn't been on the pod for a while. We thought it was time that we, talk to you guys about it. Thoughts, boys?
It's bittersweet because this is my brother. I love him. I was here day one of this podcast, and it's like, all right, we were started together, end together. Bad boys for life.
Yeah.
Some gay shit,
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm proud of him. I'm just so fucking proud. Like, being at Radio City and just seeing,
Crazy.
Just everybody was animated, like they loved it. I'm just proud of him. And I think back to when we surprised him when I came home from Sweden.
Oh, yeah, his reaction was incredible.
His reaction, he didn't even care. The cameras are there, jumped up, gave me the biggest fucking bear hug. I didn't know he was that strong.
Yeah, for those of you guys, maybe your newer listeners, Alex got locked up when we were on tour in Sweden, and we didn't tell Akaash that he got out.
Yeah.
And then there's an earlier episode where he just bursts in the room, and Akaash sees him for the first time, thinking he was in jail the whole time, and Akaash just goes crazy, and it was just pure love. It was beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love you, brother, but, we'll see each other, so it's all good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's cool to see all the venues he's selling out and everything that he's doing. I remember even when I very first came to New York, riding in an Uber with him, and he was talking about this exact thing. He's like, yeah, man, the pod's cooking, but I want to be that guy. And then now he's doing all the stuff that he said.
Yeah.
And it's just really exciting. As a comic, I think we can understand. It's dude, you have an opportunity. I mean, he's going to be an MSG soon.
Go get it.
You know what I mean?
Go get it.
It's cool to see.
Akaash is in a bigger position now than he was years ago. He's touring, he's selling tickets, and he's trying to prove that he can stand on his own as a comic outside the shadow of Schultz and Flagrant. If you're a stand-up and you feel like the podcast has become more baggage than benefit, stepping away might actually be the grown-up move. But online, people are not buying the clean version.
I wouldn't do a podcast for 4 or 5 years, and I'm alive and well, and I just stopped coming to the podcast, and I don't even do one final episode with the boys. If you have no problem with the boys, do one final episode, And even to those audience, because I ain't gonna lie to you, Akaash, I remember seeing Akaash at Caroline. Akaash, thank you for inviting me. And by the way, he always invited me when he did shows in Jersey. He did some shows in New Brunswick. And I really appreciated him for that. But I watched him grind up from like 300 or 400. Well, not me. I didn't go to every show, but I saw when he was doing, was it Caroline's or whatever, like a bunch of nights, like in a week. And to watch him do like 7,500 or 8,500, whatever Radio City Music Hall is pretty dope. But just also being honest, it's like, oh, part of the reason you got to that point is because of the podcast. The podcast has been your promotion engine. The podcast is part of your extended family. I do find it odd that he has disappeared from the podcast and there isn't a goodbye episode. Why not?
On Reddit, the Flagrant 2 mega thread was full of people reacting like this was the end of an era, with some saying the podcast works better now without him, others saying Akaash helped build the show and deserves credit, and others arguing the focus on career explanation sounded like obvious spin. One fan even said the podcast was as much his creation as Andrew's, while also suggesting Jaslene's comments and the fan backlash may have sealed the deal.
The true alpha of the pack is not the dog that barks all the time, is super defensive, insecure. Like, those are the red pill guys. The true alpha of the pack is the calm one.
The quiet.
The like leads with dignity and this like stature and this grace. And let's face it, men are like dogs, like, you know, so it's like,
Yeah.
the analogy fits.
If the shoe fits.
It's if the shoe fits, wear it. So
Pavlov, thank you.
Pavlov. No, so I was going to say the same thing about Akaash. Like, I think the happy wife, happy life is more just like, women are so in tune with their emotions. We go through like week over week fluctuations. So one, we can't always be on it every week, like how men can. And number two, it's like we give them like this kind of comfort and emotional support and stability that they wouldn't be able to get otherwise. You know what I mean?
Except when Akaash comes home from a very rough weekend, did like 3-4 shows, and she goes, "Can you walk happy? Because I'm tired."
Honestly, yes, retweet. But also, Akaash hasn't been doing shit for happy this week because he's been sick.
Oh,
so
wait, also
whatever.
Men
I'll
being
fucking deal.
sick. Men being sick, horrible.
The problem is, Flagrant fans are not normal podcast fans. They are detectives, comedians, Reddit lawyers. Some of them genuinely like Akaash and want him to win. Some of them never liked him and think the show is better without him. And some of them are using this as proof that the internet won.
Akaash Singh pulled a Meg Thee Stallion. He quit the Flagrant podcast after all that drama to focus on stand-up. And I'm just like, you need as many jobs as possible. She's high maintenance and she don't really got a job. This is like going through a pandemic together. It's like, okay, now we actually got to be in the house together and talk because neither one of us have a podcast anymore.
The bigger question is what happens now. Flagrant may honestly be fine. A lot of fans already think Mark works better as the second mic, and some Reddit users said the recent episodes without Akaash felt smoother. Akaash, though, has the harder road. Leaving a massive podcast means losing weekly visibility, easy promotion, and the built-in chemistry that helped people know him. Now he has to prove the stand-up career is strong enough to carry him without the Flagrant safety net. So maybe this is a career move, maybe it's a marriage move, most likely it's both. But either way, Akaash leaving Flagrant is bigger than one podcast exit. It shows what happens when the audience becomes part of your personal life. The same fans who helped build you can also turn your private relationship into public content. And once that happens, even a comedy podcast can start to feel like a trap.